Well, hello, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm back with a quick and an easy. This one you probably think, this is a nothing meal, but I think it's going to be delicious. And again, we're having another, well, actually it's June now, but it seems like it's April, the end of May, beginning of April. It's been so dark and gloomy. It's like April showers bring May flowers in late May and June. I don't know if you can see behind me, it's horrible out there today, and I had a lot of errands to run, so up the umbrella, down the umbrella, up the umbrella, down the umbrella all day. So I'm tired. I don't feel like doing a whole lot. This is a quick and easy meal. It's kind of like a throw together. It's another one of those where I go, should I show it or shouldn't I? Like, surely people know how to do this, but maybe not. Maybe it's just such a simple idea that nobody or maybe somebody hasn't thought of it. So we're going to be making meatballs, but we're going to be making Parmesan meatballs. It's supposed to be chicken Parmesan meatballs, but I don't have any ground chicken, so I'm going to use the turkey. But without further ado, let's get it, let's go. Let's heat up those pots, come on. All right, here's what you're going to need. In the back row, you're going to need the red pepper flakes. It's 1/3 of a teaspoon, but I'm a big old sissy, so that's optional. You're going to need 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese, some tomato sauce, marinara, whatever you have, olive oil. It calls for ground chicken, but I only have ground turkey. You're going to need 1.5 cups of mozzarella. For Eric, I have the Italian blend shreds by Daya and Follow Your Heart Parmesan cheese. You're going to need an onion, and you're going to need a 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs, 1.5 tablespoons parsley, 1.5 teaspoons oregano, 3/4 teaspoon basil, 1/3 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/3 teaspoon red pepper flake, like I said, salt and pepper to taste, and that onion, grated. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my box grater and shred up that, or my mini chopper, I haven't decided. I'm going to do that off camera because it's just tedious kind of watching me shred. All right, we're going to add, all of it to the pan, including the wrapper. That's funny. And we're going to add in all of the seasonings that I told you about. The parsley, either it's oregano or basil, I don't remember. And if one is one, that's the other. Garlic powder. 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. It calls for panko breadcrumbs. I didn't have any. As a matter of fact, I had 0 breadcrumbs. I never run out of stuff like that. So I just crushed up some stuffing mix and made breadcrumbs out of it. Going to add some of the onion. Quite a bit of it. Last but not least, the egg. I've already made Eric's. I'm not going to show you twice doing the same thing. I was about to say that's what took me so long, but you guys have no idea how long I was gone. All right, and then you mix with your hands. The best mixers you have. I have gloves on my hands because I don't want ground meat under my nails. Grosses me out. So we're just going to give that a good old, for a minute I thought I wasn't recording. We're going to give that a good old-fashioned mix. I mean, this is about the easiest thing you can throw together. I forgot to add pepper, some salt, and wherever the red pepper flakes got to. Okay, here we go, I got some. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm gonna add just a pinch because I'm a sissy. Okay, we're gonna give that. We don't want to over mix because you don't want to make it tough. Look, I had a bunch stuck to my hand. I almost mixed it in. All right, that looks good. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get my cookie scoop out, and that's gonna be the size of the balls I'm gonna make. I could make them big, but I don't want to. I haven't quite decided what I want to serve it over. Because like if it's just spaghetti and meatballs, I don't want to do that. I could serve them over mashed potatoes. I could serve them over some rice or just as they are and some rice. So I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. Okay. Got my scoop out. That's how I make them even. I put it in and I push it down nice and firm. This way they're all the same size. Roll them up. Boom. Just gonna keep on going just like that. Boom. This is gonna be like watching paint dry, right? Watching me roll these meatballs. I won't torture you. All right, onward, forward. Okay. This teeny tiny one is number 34. It made 34 meatballs. So let's move it on over to the stove. Okay, I don't know if I've ever showed this before. If you look down inside my olive oil, you know that piece you pull off? If you turn it around and stick it in there upside down, see how it comes out nice and slow? I have to squeeze it. There's a hack for you. All right, so here I'm doing our meatballs. The other pan you can almost see over there is Eric's meatballs. So we're just gonna start adding them to the pan so we can brown them up. Oops, let me get that hot first. All right, so we're gonna start putting some meatballs down here. I don't wanna touch them again. It's too many to let it roll off the plate. So I tried to gently use my burnt up tongs. That's what happens when you set them down on the burner. So we're just gonna add these to the pan. We're gonna, roll them around till they're all browned up. That's what we're gonna do. Now, if you have an oven-safe pan, which I do, but it's too small for what I'm doing. I really do need to invest in a bigger one. But being on a fixed income, I got what I got, guys. We're just gonna keep browning those up. All right, if you had a pan that is oven safe, you don't have to do this next step, but I do. I have to transfer it to something else. All right, so I put mine in a small glass dish. I've already added sauce to Eric's. What I do is I warm my sauce before when it's called for the recipe, I warm it, let's say it like that. It seems to go a little farther than when you just add it cold, it's all thick and tight. So I usually do it in the pot. So I warmed up the sauce. There's a little extra sauce than 1 can in here because I had to make some for Eric. So I don't think I used all of his. But you judge how you want to judge yours. There we go. Get down all over top. Okay? Smother it in there. I think that's good. Okay? Then you're going to take your cheese. I'm going to do Eric's real quick. I forgot to mention, I did spray my pan. I don't know that I needed to, but I did. It calls for 1.5 cups. 8 ounces of cheese shreds up to 2 cups. So this is 8 ounces in here. I don't know that I'm gonna try and figure out what 1.5 cups, but let me just move this away. Afraid I'm gonna get some in Eric's. And then we're gonna put oh, I forgot to mention, I have my oven preheating at It's supposed to be 350, 375, whatever your setting is good for your oven. All right. So I put it in such a big pan, I'm gonna end up using all the cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna cover that in the oven. That's gonna go about 15 minutes. Hold on. Woo-wee! Look at that. Woo! I can't wait to eat it. You know, I was thinking you could probably serve this up on a bun. All right, let me get Eric's out of the oven. I'll show you what that looks like. Ooh, I'm coming in with 2 towels. Check that out. That is the dairy-free one. So let me get this plated up, and I'll meet you at the plate. And there's my plate. What I did was, it doesn't look like this when you take it out. I pulled the cheese back so that you could see the meatballs underneath, but really it came in one full piece. So I'm gonna meet you at the table. If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. We're at the table. Eric loves that part. All right, so I pulled the cheese back on mine so you guys could see it. It doesn't come out of the pan looking like that, but you could serve this up on a bun. I haven't even tried it and I'm already saying what you could do. All right, Eric put his on top of his rice. Ooh, that went right through like butter. Just try the balls first. The meatballs. Ready? Let's go. Mmm. Mmm. They're very well seasoned.
That's good.
They're super seasoned. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. And we just have some plain rice. It's just cooked with butter. What I put in here, I told you? Butter, chicken bouillon, salt and pepper. That's all it's in there. Oh, that's good. Mmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. What do you think?
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up in my piece of bread. All right. Well, let me get everybody's Let me get everybody else. Fred. Who's Fred? Let me feed Fred. No, I'm kidding. Let me get everybody else fed, and we'll see what they think about dinner. Bye-bye. Dinner's over. How'd we do? Boom. Could not finish. Well, there wasn't a whole army of us today, but it's a small army, but not a big army. Let's see what everybody thinks. Nick is first. Nick, what'd you think about dinner?
It was lovely.
Lovely. That's so funny when he says that. Eric, what'd you think about dinner?
It was delicious.
Yaya?
It was amazing.
Aiden?
It was wonderful.
Tyler?
It was great.
Me, I have one critique. I thought when I follow a recipe, I do deviate and things like that. And I was feeling like this particular time that there wasn't enough breadcrumbs in it. But I thought, must just be me. The meatballs were fabulous. Don't get me wrong. They were delicious. They were just a little bit looser than I would like. So if your gut is telling you something, follow it. But other than that, it was absolutely delicious. If I could have eaten more, I would have. I could not. So since tomorrow is the June 8th, you probably won't see this then. It's my birthday. The kids are going to eat this for leftovers, and I'll be going out for dinner. So there you have it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment either way. See you later. Bye.